I've got a room full of kids that want to know God's will for their life. I wonder if there's an object lesson to help your kids discover what God wants. You'll teach them one basic but absolutely essential Bible study method. Using this method, your kids will study what the Bible says is God's will for us. And I want you to watch closely because they'll also learn how not to be sucked into an evil cult. So now the triangle represents a pyramid. The top point is the sum total of everything God has told us about his will. The bottom is the foundation of all the relevant Bible passages. If we were to only read one verse, our knowledge of God's will would be very limited. The more verses we read, the more accurate and detailed our understanding of the will of God. We find relevant passages, compare them, contrast them, consider what they are telling us, and we arrive at an accurate understanding of the truth. The free downloadable lesson plan includes an activity page aimed at high school students. In it, your gang will look up 6 passages pertaining to God's will. Even those few will give your kids a solid understanding of what God wants them to do in life. What is his will? Now, when I was in high school, there was a cult called the Moonies, after their cult leader, some guy named Moon something or other. Official name of the cult was the Children of God. They had a commune somewhere and a plan. They would send a bus with plenty of young, good-looking female Moonies, what we used to call hippie chicks, to get kids to come to the commune. This became first a nationwide thing and eventually worldwide. Kids would go into the cult. Parents would never see them again. It even happened to one of the kids in the youth group I was in. Got on the bus, and it was goodbye. Now, let me show you how they do it. As I said before, a full, rich understanding of God's will, or any topic in the Bible, is at the top of the pyramid, based upon all the foundational scriptures down here. A cult turns this upside down. For example, the Moonies taught, believe it or not, that God is a liar. That was one of their main tenets. Supposedly, it meant that God and they could lie to you to trick you into joining up. I have no idea what Bible verse they used for that one, but they misrepresented it, built a bunch of nonsense, and came out with it's okay for us to lie to the parents, the government, and to you because that's what God does. Obviously, kids who know their Bible relatively well can answer this type of nonsense. There you have it. See you next time. God bless you.